We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Cry, Eagles, cry.
48 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Eluding the pressure right. And throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
63.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Escaping the press. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Another extra point opportunity here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all not up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Play action now. Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down the right sideline, DeAndre Swift. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Lamb will go in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now from the 50. Swinging this out for Pollard. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well put.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Steps away. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is Lamb on the end around. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Out to his left. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This is 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert O punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Hurts will throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's complete to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them